Welcome back, beautiful people. Today we're going to try to train our eyeballs. Okay, so what am I talking about? Well, we know there's some errors in the 1955 Philadelphia, the double die, correct? And the 1964. Now, turn it this way. So we got these two dates. Today we're going to go look through these two dates, 50 Lincoln Head sent, and we're going to look to see if there's an error. Okay, as you can see, these are in tubes. They weren't in tubes before I put them in here. They looked like they were in somebody's collection. They had them professionally numbered on the side of the tube. I did buy them through APMEX. All of these were bought through APMEX. And so I don't know if APMEX went through them or not. That's what I'm trying to get at. In fact, let's show you right here. This is kind of the way they came to me, was in a roll. And except for that, like I said, it did have a date on the roll, and it was sealed. So like I said, I don't know if anybody really went through them all and checked to see if there were any date errors or whatever problems. Anyhow, this little video is going to be going through 100 pennies as fast as possible, and we're going to train our eyes on what we're looking for, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a second. All right, so here we go. So off to the side over here, you see two pictures. One is going to be the 1955 Philadelphia, and the other one's going to be the 1946 Philadelphia. So what we're looking for is what is in those two pictures right there. So keep an eye on the picture, keep an eye on the coin, and we're going to basically run through these really quickly. I mean, you know, seeing the exact same coin over and over and over again is not a whole lot of fun and exciting. So we're going to zoom in and we're going to start looking at these things. See how far we can get in here. Okay, so hopefully I can do this to where I'm off to the side a little bit, to where y'all can be, where I can see y'all. So you look at it and you're going to say, no, that's not a double die. And again, you just want to keep on going through them, look at them, not a double die. And pretty much you'll be able to see it really quick in the actual date. It is also affected into the word liberty and in God we trust across the top. But just looking at the 55 specifically is what we're wanting to do. Now, there is such thing as a doubling by the machine. So you can't count a machine doubling as a double die, okay? It's going to look like the edge of something is rounded. See, like this one right here, how that, it's the actual press, the mint, when they stamped it, it just didn't come through as good. It's not as they do have a poor man's double die that has a rim out here, but this is not one of those either. So but what we're trying to do is just train our eyeballs into looking specifically, and I know this one is a very common one if we ever find one. You say, I don't think these rolls were searched. At least whoever put them all together, they were exactly that, just all the same, put together, put in a tube, I mean in a roll, and then they were sealed by APMEX. So I don't know if they got them and they just came in and boom, there they are, as as far as nobody ever even looked into it, I don't know. It'd be nice if they didn't look into it and we picked ourselves up a double die. But again, yeah, a double die is strictly doubling of pretty much everything. All the words, the Liberty, In God We Trust, and 1955 will have a very notable doubling, like you see in the picture right next to it there. And of course, that's what we're just looking for. And like I said, we'll just speed through these, looking at them and saying, no, nope, that's not what we want. Let's move on. And like I said, I bought a whole bunch of BU rolls of pretty much any Lincoln cent, even up to today's dates and stuff. But I don't know why you can't see it right now, but this placement that we have down below from Rob Vine's Treasure, I love it. It has all the little varieties on the edge of it here. And so I figured, well, hey, let's go start looking at some of these rolls that, these BU rolls that I have, and see if it's something worth looking at. I mean, if nothing else, it's going to give us an idea as to whenever we see a 1955, that's the doubling that we're wanting to look for. So I do have a lot of rolls, and so I could make a lot of these videos of errors, I guess you could say. Yeah, error coins. And that's a nice pretty one there. Wow, nice look. Really nice. Look better than a BU. These are, like I said, supposed to be all BU coins here. Okay, almost coming up to the end of these little guys. And then we'll do the 64, and the 64 is also, see the, it'll be right back. No, I'm not seeing nothing. I thought I was seeing some kind of smudging up here towards the outer area, but no, nothing going on here. Okay, get these back over here. Would be nice to have one just pop up here, wouldn't it? It'd be like, oh my goodness. Of course, I'd start shaking and, I don't know, screaming and yelling, and y'all would never see it because I would never post the video of how crazy I would be going getting a double die. You know, they're very rare. So here we're only looking through 50 coins, and we expect to find something really, really rare. Well, we already know the answer to that one, don't we? It ain't gonna happen. But if you don't look, it's like winning the lottery, right? If you don't play, you can't win. And so if you don't look, you'll never know if you had a 1955 double die or not. So why not just go ahead and look? And again, nothing. Another nicer looking one here. Really nice. Okay, so this is the last one of the 55s. And of course, we found nothing. Okay? Of course, we found nothing. Okay? So, let's move onwards. 1946. Again, we're looking for a doubling in the date itself, anywhere on the coin. As you can see the picture up above. These look really nice themselves. Look at that blinding light. I don't know. Is there something? These are looking really beautiful coins here. Okay. So 1964. Yeah, we're just looking for any signs of the doubling. So I get it over here for y'all to see it. Again, it'd be really nice to find one, but what are the odds of finding one? Probably slim to none, but you gotta try, don't you? It's definitely got to. That's coin collecting. Is there something? It's looking like it's, oh, no, I guess it's okay. Anyhow, so you just keep on going, just tearing it up, looking to see if you have anything. Of course, there are other, not necessarily on these two dates here, but there are coins that have 3 or 4 different errors on them. So once you start learning all the different errors, then let's just say that there was a double ear on this link in here. Well, then we would be able to look for the 64 doubling, and then also look on his ear to see if it was doubling. But of course, it's not doubling on this one. There, I forget the exact date that there's the doubling on the ear. But you know, that'd be something to find, and it's just an error or rarity, which finding a rarity is really a fun thing to do. I mean, if you haven't found one, you gotta find one. It's like I said, I have that that Wounded Eagle Sacagawea $1, and when I found that was just like, oh my goodness, this is, it's like a whole different world. You've stepped into the realm of, I have an error coin. I'm just playing. I'm sure most of y'all have a whole bunch more than I ever thought about having. I really wasn't much into errors. Errors are fine. Yes, they are. I would love to spend but see, when I'm getting out, you got a lot of time sitting here searching when, hey, this is the 2025. I can go on eBay and just purchase one, right? Boom, done. Nah, that's no. I you know, I buy a whole bunch of coins, but I don't know. I like going to coin shops. I like shopping at APMEX. I like shopping on eBay. I don't know. It's just, yes, it's a hobby, but coin collecting is, you know, okay, well, this is what I'm kind of getting at here. If you think coin collecting is doing coin roll hunts, which is, I would say, the ultimate of coin collecting, if you could go through coin rolls and start making a collection completely out of penny boxes, you know, from the bank and the nickels, dime, quarters, whatever, and you made an entire collection out of going that route. Basically, it costed you nothing. You can sit there and look for errors all day long if you want to. Now, yes, your quality of coin is not going to be as beautiful as these right here. We're almost done, people. And but if I'm not mistaken, Rob at Rob Finds Treasure kind of does that. He searches large quantities of boxes and of coins, and he starts filling out his albums. I was like, well, wow, that's totally awesome. He scopes pretty much all his coins. It's like, dude, you got it going. He's got it going on over there. If y'all go watch his channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. And that's at Rob Finds Treasures. Okay, so we are at the end of the 64s. So, as you can see, if you don't look, you'll never know. And if you look, you can only hope to find something. Anyhow, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, help an old veteran out, and comment. The month of September has already gotten here, and so we're going to be giving that one out. I'm going to be giving away that 1 ounce of silver here soon. And like I said, the way to win is to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk at y'all later. Love all of y'all. Bye.